Hi, welcome back to Gigat's Country Kitchen. Tonight we're going to show you just a quick little dessert that you can make, and it's a key lime delight, and all it has is very simple ingredients. We have some yogurt, which you can't ever get enough of that. That's always great to have. And then I have some lime juice. Now you can use limes and juice your own, and even grate up a little of the peel and put in it if you choose, but this is a quick and simple way to make it. I have some maple syrup, just 100% pure maple syrup, and 3 avocados. And these are the mini avocados, so if you use the larger ones, then you can get away with 2, but we're going to use 3 for this recipe. So, first of all, the first thing that you do, if you have not seen our video about how to choose a avocado for immediate eating or what have you, I have one that's out there. Take a look at that. But first thing that we're going to do is I rinse the avocados off, and then right here on the end, just go ahead and cut the little stem area off. Come to the center and go around, and we're going to do that on each one of these to begin with, just real quickly. And see, that knife goes to the seed, so if you've not ever cut an avocado, it's real simple, but you do need to be careful because they can get you. And you want this knife to know your avocado is ready. It should be able to go in very easy. You shouldn't have to shove or pull or, try to force it. It should be easy. You want creamy avocados for this. So our next thing is we just twist. Just do a little twist and let it come apart. Sometimes, as it did right here, you'll have a little bit of the pulp that gets left on the seed. That's okay, we can use that. But put your avocado onto a mitt or a towel, and take your knife and get you a knife that you can hold pretty good, not too big, and just hold that avocado and just rock and then gently twist on that seed to get it loosened up. You can see some of that avocado so creamy it's trying to come out on me, but it wants to stick to the seed. That means they picked it early, and it wasn't ripe when it was picked. But you get that sometimes. There's not much we can do about that. So we're going to do that with each one here and get all this out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I got them all cut up here, and we're just going to just make some cross cuts on them, just to make it where we have smaller chunks going in. So you take a nice, I like to do a soup spoon and just come around here, and if they're nice and creamy, they'll just about jump out of the skin for you. It makes it really nice. It's hard to get the perfect ripeness on every one of them, because like the minis, a lot of times they're sold in a bag, and they will have one in there that's good and ripe, and the rest of them may not hardly be ripe. So you just sort of have to judge it. But when you're making this, if you're going to use it immediately, which I recommend doing, just simply because it's avocados. If you're going to use it immediately, go ahead, and make sure when you buy your avocados, keep them in the refrigerator, have them nice and chilled. I ripen mine that way. I just keep them in there, and if you get a whole bunch of them, they will slowly ripen in the refrigerator. Just, one by one, you just pick out what you want. Avocados have a very healthy oil in them that is actually really good for you. They have potassium and magnesium. There's just so many good benefits to eating avocados. You can actually eat avocados while dieting, and they actually help your body burn off fat. So, there's just some positive things to maybe look at in choosing some avocados. But this is a delicious dessert that I think you will love. Give it a try, and it's easy to make. So All right, let me get these out of the way here. And always make sure that none of the little stems on the end stay on there. Make sure and cut those ends off, because if you don't, they can have like a little hard piece on them that can go into your pudding here, and we don't want that. Okay, so now we're going to put some yogurt. This is 2/3 of a cup of yogurt, or you can say 3/4 of a cup. So, just put that right in there, right on top. Okay. There you go. All right. We've got a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And I like a maple syrup in this, and it's a better sweetener for you than just sugars or powdered sugar or what have you. Okay, I have a 1/4 cup of lime juice. We're going to pour that right in too. Okay, now let's blend this together and get it nice and creamy. Using my little ninja here. Don't take but a minute. Okay, let's see how it's doing. All right. See how nice and creamy? I'm going to do it just a little bit more, just to make sure we have it creamy enough. Okay. There we go. That looks good. See how it sticks to the top now? Here, when you got it real good and creamy, that's what we want it to do. See how nice that is? And look at the color. See, that's just so fitting for our lime juice. It makes just a beautiful dessert. Let's bring this right over here. Let me get some of this moved out of our way here. Alrighty. Okay. I'm going to take the blade out. If you've never used the Ninjas before here, these are just great. It's easy to clean. This blade actually comes apart, and so you can clean it really well. I can't stand a blender that you just cannot get the blades good and clean and all. So we just get this off of there. All right. Look at all that goodness we got. Look how creamy. Ooh, isn't that nice? Okay, so let's start putting this together. I got 2 little nice cups here, and I took some honey graham crackers and I just crunched them up, and we're just going to put a little base right down in the bottom of them. I could have crunched a few of these up a little more, but it'll be all right. Okay, we're going to just make this layered. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to put some of our key lime mixture in. Now, if you wanted to make this into a pie, all you need to do is get you some Cool Whip, or if you want it dairy-free, make sure and get the dairy-free Cool Whip. It's called True Whip. And you would just put that, soften it a little bit, blend it in with it, and then just put that in here and fold it in and put it in your pie crust. Okay. Now let's do us another layer. Oh, get some of them big ones out of the way here. Just press that down just a little bit. My husband's going, I know what we're fixing to have. Uh-huh. Now we're going to do another layer right on top. Isn't that beautiful? And it tastes just as good as it looks. It is so yummy. And this will actually make 3 of these good size ones, 3 desserts, or 4 smaller ones. I'll divide the leftovers up and we'll have it as a little side tomorrow with our lunch. But what happens here is that key lime will help keep avocados from turning. So we're going to put a little more Cool Whip on top. And then we're going to sprinkle just a little bit. I'm going to put it right here in my hand. A little bit of the graham crackers just to finish it off and make it beautiful. All right, so look at what we have here. Isn't that nice? A beautiful dessert, a key lime delight made with avocados and yogurt. Good for you, great dessert, something you can whip up real quick and be just a great gift for someone to share your love with. And I hope you enjoy this video. Please come back and watch our other videos, and we have many more great things coming up. If you have a recipe that maybe your family has always loved, but you need it made dairy-free or gluten-free, or what have you, you just let me know in the comments, and maybe I can make up a ingredient list for you for that is vegan or dairy free and gluten free, because a lot of people have health issues and they need that little extra. And I love to take and be able to create new recipes and make them simple and easy for people to be able to recreate. And this dessert right here would be a gluten-free, dairy-free dessert that you could share with your any family members. But even those who doesn't have issues with that would absolutely love this recipe. Give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate you. Please like and subscribe, and just always remember to be positive and plant those good seeds and let God bless you each and every day. Thank you.